welcome back to my channel. I am Helen Bailey, the voice behind Hel On Heels, the blog, and the YouTube channel. I share fashion, wellness, lifestyle, food, travel, whatever you want, basically. Today we're just going to do a quick little video about my skin fridge. I am so excited to talk about this. It's kind of bougie, I know, but I'm kind of bougie, so it's fine. I just want to talk about why I have one, what I put in it, you know, things like that. So if you have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer them, or you can shoot me an email. Let's get started. So first I want to talk about what kind of skin fridge I have. So this is the same fridge that I have on my desk at the office. I bought this months ago. It's $40, give or take, depending on what color you get. I have the pink one at my office that holds all of my Diet Coke. And because I had one, now like so many people at the office also have one for their drinks. So this is the exact same one that I have on my desk. I've used it for months. So I loved it so much because it's a heater and a warmer. So like in the morning, if I want to heat up my Chick-fil-A biscuit on the way to work, I can, and then I can swap it to Diet Coke. But honestly, it mostly just holds Diet Coke. But it gets so cold. Like, I'm not exaggerating when I say how cold it is. I had ice in my Diet Coke the other day. I opened it and like ice hit my lip because it's that cold. So it's a great little fridge, and it can travel well. So if you need to take it on a road trip, like with your kids who need snacks, or if you're like me and you also need snacks, you can take it to travel. It plugs into a USB, so it can be charged on your laptop, whatever. And then it also plugs into a regular plug, which is what I usually do just because I feel like it powers it the best. But I had a friend who used it while she was pumping to save her breast milk. Like, so legit. This is the best. This was my favorite purchase of 2018, was this little fridge. So now I have two. So I have the pink one at work and I have the black one for my room, bathroom. I leave it in the bathroom until it gets too cluttered, and then I switch it over to my side table. But this is for skincare. So if you guys have ever been on my blog or seen it in my YouTube videos, you know how serious I am about skincare. I think it's so important. It's the only skin you're gonna get, so I feel like you have to take care of it. So I know this is a little bit extra. I'm fully aware of what type of human being that I am to have a skin fridge upstairs. Why do I not just have my skincare in the fridge downstairs? Excellent question. It's because I'm lazy and I don't like to go downstairs when it's too dark and I get up really early. So, yeah, simple as that. I'm really, really lazy. So now I have one upstairs, and then I can just do my cold skincare from the comfort of my own bathroom. Easy enough. That's my answer on that. The main reason I have one, though, is some of my skincare is best served cold. I'll go into what exactly is in here, but some of it it works better, it's activated well, etc., when it's cold. So I just keep some of my products in a fridge. Most of them are, you know, room temperature and sitting in my bathroom or in a shelf or whatever, but these products in particular, I like to use them cold. It may not necessarily be designed to be used cold, but that's how I prefer to use them. Voila. All right, let's break out what's in here. Ta-da! So here is my fridge. So inside are the products, like I said, that I like to use cold. I feel like they're best activated cold. So here they are. So I'm just gonna pull them out one by one and tell you what's in here. So first up is my Glam Glow mask. This is my favorite one. It's the Gravity Mud Firming Treatment. I've actually talked about it I've done a whole video on it before about how it works. So if you want to check that out, it's on my channel under skincare, wellness, etc. And I can also link it below. But yeah, so this is the Tin Man mask. If you watch that video, it's silver. It goes on really shiny. I like it at night. I think masks just work better when they're cold. So I keep this one chilly because I feel like it gives an extra, it like awakens your skin a little bit. So while you're firming, it's kind of like getting your blood moving. And so I feel like it just works a little bit better when it's cold. So that's product number one. Up next, I actually have three of these. These are my gua sha stones. I haven't actually done a video about how I use these and kind of like the technique that I use specifically for my skin for gua sha, but I know I've talked about them on the blog. I've done a post about like what the heck is it for starters. But I like to use these cold. They're already kind of chilly on their own, I do remember, but I like them better when they're cold because you use this for facial massage and lymphatic drainage. And like, what better way to get your face moving and waking up than with a cold gua sha stone. So I keep these chilly. I have all 3 of them in here. I use them for different things. This is the one I use the most, but I mean, why not just keep them all cold in case you need them. All right. Then up next, this is a new product that I got in the mail 2 weeks ago. I have been loving it though. It's a pomegranate mask from Colleen Rothschild. It's a resurfacing mask, so it helps with cell turnover, kind of to give you bright, glowy skin. There's several products that came with this. Also, while we're in here talking about this one I use these 2 together. This is the facial oil from Colleen Rothschild, and this is the mask. So I use these 2 together, and I like both of them cold because, like I said, I like chilly products to help kind of wake up your skin and things like that. So I use them together, and it gives me really glowy skin. And I also have a balm that I use. I'm gonna do a whole blog post on like how I get the glowy skin with the Colleen Rothschild products, just because they're so good. But both of these in my fridge. I'm gonna run out of room on my little table. Okay, next. I feel like this needs no explanation whatsoever. I've talked about this legitimately 100 times on the blog. This is my Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask. I loved it before. Once I put it in the fridge, holy wow. Just do it. Just put your if you bought the mask because I recommended it, or you're interested in buying the mask, I can link post to that as well where I talk about it. I've talked about this so many times. Put it in the fridge, game changer. Game changer. Makes it 10 times better than it was before. So good. All right. Next, I've also talked about these, the vitamin C and E serum from Live No BS. I love No BS products. There's like nothing in them that is even remotely harmful to your skin. They're so natural, which is great. I talked about this in my skincare routine. It's another video about when I use it, but once I use this before I put on my makeup. It just kind of like helps with my whole face tone, etc. Not the actual toner, but just kind of like giving a nice even glow to my face. Again, so good chilly, like so good. So it lives in my skin fridge. I'm realizing that most of these products I've talked about on the blog like a million times, except for, I think I've only talked about this one once. This is like the cheapest product that's in here. The Gold Bond Ultimate Healing Cream. Steven's grandma taught me about this. Because I'm so pale and she's so pale, we both burn very easily, so it's got aloe in it. But this is what I use instead of like the sticky, gross aloe vera when I get sunburned. And also I use it on my feet. I did talk about it once, maybe last week, about how to get pretty feet with the gel socks. And this was the thing that I said that I used. So I love this, and it's just, you know, it just takes it to the next level when it's cold. So the Gold Bond Ultimate Skin Therapy Healing with Aloe. You can buy it at your drugstore. It costs like basically nothing. It's so cheap. If you haven't tried this, try it. It's great. All right, then I have a caffeine green tea coconut mask. This is, I've talked about this before too. Pacifica, you can buy it at Target. It's a stress rehab mask. So it's basically if you forget to take off your makeup or you do something like travel or stay out too late or drink too much, you know, whatever. It's like a skin hangover mask basically. So it literally says party then rehab now. So again, I think face masks work better when they're cold. So I just keep this one on ice in case, you know, I stay out too late or, you know, I go travel or I go hiking. I do not like to be outside. I'm an indoor girl. So anything like that I can then use my mask afterwards. I just keep it in here for when I'm ready for it and it's cold. And then whatever, if I'm trying a new sheet mask, I usually pop it in the fridge too before I try it out. All right, what else we got in here? Oh, this is from Rodan & Fields. My friend Brenna sells it. She recommended this Active Hydration Bright Eye Complex. I love this stuff. It's a great little gel cream that you put on in the morning and the night before you put on your makeup, or like I do it before all of my other skincare. I'm not sure if that's correct, but that's how I do it. And then I was like, well, you know, I would like to keep the cells moving under my eyes, so maybe this would be good chilly too. I've seen a really big difference, honestly, throwing it in the fridge. So, yeah, my Bright Eye Complex, I would use any under eye cream. This one's from Hel On Heels, but if you like have any other under eye cream, I think it would be great in a fridge as well. So, there you go. And then last but not least, this is the one where I'm the most lazy. My ice roller. This is what you're supposed to use first thing in the morning. I do not go downstairs first thing in the morning. I go straight to my bathroom to get ready because I leave myself the exact amount of time from when I get my butt out of the bed to when I need to be leaving my house to get ready. So, ice roller. I leave it in here. I don't leave the handle because obviously you don't want to hold a cold handle. But it's cold enough in this fridge that an ice roller will work. So, like it's cold enough in the fridge that it will keep it cold enough to be considered an ice roller, is what I meant to say. So yeah, I keep my little ice roller in here. I also have an orange one, but I like this one better, like the actual steel one. So I just keep it plopped in there. So there you go. That's what I keep in my skin fridge. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions about the products that I keep in my skin fridge, I'm gonna link them all below along with the fridge and the blog post that I mentioned throughout that I've talked about in other places, or if I did a video about it, whatever. I'll link them all below. So you can just have a whole library of things where I've talked about them before. I will say, if you're interested in getting a skin fridge, I would take the plunge if you're really serious about your skincare and you have lots of products, or if you have tried a product for a long time and it either doesn't work the way you want it to, or it used to work great but have kind of like, it's not keeping up the stamina because your skin's getting used to it or whatever. Pop it in the fridge and see if that helps kind of like reactivate the results that you were getting before, just by chilling it out. So yeah, again, if you have any questions, be sure to ask. You can shoot me an email, leave them in the comments below. If you like this video, be sure to click subscribe. I share wellness, beauty, fashion, lifestyle, all kinds of things. If there's anything you want to see, be sure to tell me about that too. And I think that's it. Thanks guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll see you next time.